My source tells me maybe your source.
She even looks older.
How dare you say that to me?
I didn't think Lionel was like that.
I tell you it's true. The information comes from my best source. There's another thing. According to my source,
I did it for the money.
and I paid the money.
Are you sure your source is on our side?
You got
ThunderCats.
mail.
And keep your foot off that blasted SummerFlan.
Welcome back, Bunglers, to our special episode of Mail edition of ThunderCats Reviews, brought to you by the Radical Retro Rewind podcast. As always, I am your host, Radical Ryan Hunter, here with everyone's favorite brother, David. Welcome back, David.
It's lovely to be here. I love having a ThunderCats mail from a male perspective.
The mail.
M-A-I-L.
Yes. So I figured we should do this because on Friday we have our episode with Zach back again as a guest. And you know when those happen, we go long. Because our mail, of course, is long as well. The Bunglers have such a fantastic points that, David, I think it might come to a point that maybe we should do mail as a special segment once a month. You know, its own little entity kind of thing. We'll see, depending on how much mail we get.
It will also depend on how everybody reacts to it. Some people like to hear that maybe in the beginning, and some people would just like to go right into the recap.
That's exactly right. So that, yeah, we have to find that right balance. And of course, Bunglers, let us know in wherever you listen to this. So first off, we had a review, right, from somebody named Trouble Magic from our last time Zach was on. And I mentioned, you know, the name Troubled Magic. I found out this person is actually Bonner, who has been talking to us and supporting us on Instagram. So thank you so much for that. Bonner has been listening to the episodes. He left that review. So thank you so much for that. And it's so nice to be able to link you to Troubled Magic.
Yeah, it means, and I always say it, and I may sound like a broken record, and I probably always will, but it does mean a lot to us. It means a lot to us that people are enjoying it, that people are reaching out. That's why we do this. We really just want to be involved. We want to have people laugh, and it's great to know that we are reaching people and that people are enjoying it. To me, that's like the biggest compliment in the world, and that's like the biggest thing for us is, again, we love spending the time with each other, you know, finding out that people really enjoy it. They love ThunderCats. They, you know.
And the banter and our banter, too, specifically, that people have mentioned that. The sweetest banter. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. I'll give you the sweetest taboo.
The sweetest taboo. Okay. And talking about people enjoying us, David, we have recently gotten an amazing bungler who has binged us. Again, we got binging bunglers. Leah binged us to begin with, but now Kostas from Greece,
love it,
literally has binged us within a week. He's caught up already, I feel like. And I cannot believe this because he is sprinkling throughout the episodes, much like, you know, Leah would do on every episode. Matesh would write something. Older episodes, I'm going back and I'm like, my God, this is this episode that we did this, and this is that episode, or this was that episode. So just going back alone and reading his comments to go with episodes are just a blast.
Being binged, again, is probably one of the best. Again, I know the side of it. Again, it's people are like, oh gosh, but
no, but it's true.
That again is also one of the best compliments you can give a podcast or a show. Truly. Or because you're liking it so much that you're taking the time and spending a large amount of time doing it and enjoying it. Like when I binge watch, you know, episodes of certain things, like,
are you still watching The Vampire Diaries?
Oh no, we finished that alone. I'm doing Ozark now. Ooh, that's some show. Ooh. And I'm binge. So again, knowing that people are binge watching or binge listening, I should say.
Yeah.
Truly, from the heart, really, thank you so much. I mean, I can't say enough about it with all of the people that have been binge watching.
With all of, exactly. Because we've had a few bingers lately, and David's right. It's so amazing because it's different like hearing something weekly or every 2 weeks, but if you're literally listening one after the other and after the other. So Costas, thank you so much. You wrote so many things, but I just want to say this one. As I continue my quest to catch up, it's not easy as your episodes are getting quite long, lol. I just noticed you also read comments. Hopefully not all of them. Yeah. Costas, we definitely did. As we mentioned in the beginning of this episode, we'll see how we do, but mentions in a separate one, he's a good job with getting Zach involved, by the way. As someone who couldn't watch the entire series until it came out on DVD, David, this is fascinating. Greek TV, for some reason, stopped after The Mask of Gorgon.
Oh, okay.
What an episode, right, to end on, by the way. It was a good episode, but so that is fantastic to know. I feel like, David, we're getting a little bit of here and there. We learned about Mitesh and the things that were taken out of in England, and we're finding out that this country got maybe these episodes, this country got that episodes, but everyone's coming together.
And certain things that were censored out of for violence and things of that nature, yeah.
It's just another piece of the puzzle, and the fact that we're gathering friends worldwide with the podcast, amazing. Along the lines of our friends, of course, we have to get to our lovely Leah, who supplies the audio clips for our ThunderCats episodes and beyond, and of course, Mitesh. So Mitesh says, "Dear Retro Brothers, ho! We love you, Ryan and David, for all your hard work and giving us bunglers and future bunglers an encyclopedia of all the ThunderCats episodes. You truly are lords of the ThunderCats, ho." Mitesh.
Always uplifting. Thank you.
It's so lovely to hear our Zach on this new episode today. And Leah's review are so funny. Okay, so now we have bunglers intermingling with bunglers now, and it's just amazing, right?
The bungler community.
The bungler community. Okay, so Leah's reviews are so funny, such as a bungling sister of ours, and I love that. And I'm so happy with the new bunglers are finding and sharing the love of Radical Retro Brothers and all your great reviews. The growth of your ThunderCats is now growing, and as David said many moons ago, when the new movie comes out, Ryan and David will be the one source for all your true Thunderians and new fans. Ho! The retro revolution is starting. Spread the word, bunglers, like butter on toast. We will go to all the corners of all crusts of the toe. Oh my God.
I love it.
I was wondering, with your new, ambitious, tighter schedule, will you be doing Thunder Cubs and Return to Thundera? Sorry, bunglers, that's a spoiler to non-Thunderians, as 5-part extended episodes like The Anointment Trials and Ho the Movie? Yes, David. I decided for us.
Yes, David. He says right to me, directly to me. Yes, David.
Yes, David. So when I was doing the schedule, I did incorporate any 5-parter because we were doing that. So yes, you will be getting the Thunder Cubs as one 5-parter, and then you will be getting Return to Thundera, where somehow the planet might be reforging itself magically, as 5-parters.
It happens.
With Ryan and David working even harder in season 2, I will have to make my reviews more efficient. This one is too long. Is it too long, Mitesh, or is it just right? These reviews will be with our favorite daughter, Anya, and our favorite son, Rohan, who are watching and reviewing each season 2 episode alongside with me. And of course, everyone's favorite puppy, Belle, my youngest daughter, will probably contribute too. You are so sweet, Mitesh.
Love it.
Here is our Sight Beyond Sight review of Catfight. Our favorite scenes. We agree with David's picks. Our favorite were Pumaira and Chitara facing off one another.
Thank you.
And Lido using Linkso's shield to do a mega blast. Whatever happened to Power Beyond Power, or another of those deluxe Machina abilities of the Sword of Omens? That's true. Power Beyond Power. But no, use Linkso's light shield as a reflection. Why not? The biggest Karen. We have to give it to Pumaira. Ooh, we think she was too ready to fight and aggressive towards the ThunderCats, who literally saved her life in the last 5 episodes.
Enough of this fooling around. Come on out, Chitara, and we'll fight it out, woman to woman. Or are you scared? Scared? I'll show you scared. Clever stuff, Chitara, but not as clever as this.
But this Karen action has been developed and earned throughout other T-Cats media. In the UK ThunderCats comics, there was an issue where the spirit of the first ThunderCats came to her to validate her feelings, in believing that the ThunderCats did leave her to die on Thundera.
Ugh.
Oh my god. And the most unbelievable part was the spirit of the first Thundercat was Mumra. Not a woman, not in drag, just a man that must have been a mistake. Oh my god. We must be aware that Pumira has been depicted as a traitor to the ThunderCats in the awesome 2011 series. That's true. She was evil in the 2011 series. These and other portrayals of her, as well as the sources from the one line in ThunderCats, the best movie, Ho, when Pumira says to Bengali and Linkso, when staring at the flagship with younger Lion-O cubs leaving, she says, "They're leaving us!" And that was it. The Karen was born. Forget the rest of the planet, animals, Thunderians. They left her, and she did not even get a chance to pack up her shoe collection. Or you'll find out on Friday, like David said, her college diploma.
I guess that you could argue if the Burbles had time to come down after the flagship left them.
Yeah, you know.
But then again, you don't know that the ship was already damaged. But Pumira doesn't know that.
I cannot believe that in the ThunderCats comics in the UK that she has to be consoled about her feelings of her being left.
Well, being abandoned is not a good feeling.
Biggest bungler. It has to be Mumra. We had everything in position, and typically he went and ruined what could have been one of the best plans ever by leaving the fight too soon. When he was Tamagar and fired at the Thunder Tank and disappeared, he could have easily transformed into Lion-O and changed the fight against the new ThunderCats, and it would have worked, because those pussy cats were ready to drop down. And Chitara was ready to destroy Pumira with her belt. Anyway, I hope you don't
make
mind.
me get the belt out.
Anyway, I hope you don't mind, but my little Thunder Cubs insisting on rating each episode. Not at all, Matesh. Let your beautiful Cubs rate whatever they want to do. So they will be giving each episode a mark out of 5, and they are calling them hoes. Oh my god, I love that. I did tell them this may not translate well to everyone outside of the ThunderCats universe. So this episode gets 4 hoes out of 5.
I concur.
Here is our out of sight review of Psych Out. Best part of the podcast has to be Ryan's impressions of Aloro, because he's sounded exactly like Snagglepuss. That's right, Snagglepuss.
Razzle dazzle. Yeah.
Snagglepuss. We didn't like this episode because we don't like Aloro. He insults Linkso for being blind. He gives it to Uncle Osbert for being a furball, and he hates Mom-Mutt. Watch out, Aloro, because here comes the PCP, political correct police, LOL. Our favorite scenes. Mumra always petting his beautiful Mom-Mutt. We love to see their love blossom. I agree, just much like your bell, your beautiful little bell in your family, Matesh. Aloro calling Mumra bandaged bundle of bones.
Yep.
Every scene with Mum-Mutt makes us LOL. My children love all dogs, even those of the ever-living spirit of evil. You know what, though, Matesh? Mum-Mutt is adorable, so he's loving. He might be a little bulldogish, but very cute. Once again, Snarf is the true Thundercat. He said, "I'll do it myself, since these wet cats can't do it." And then Snarf was commandoed up with the thunder weapons is awesome. He is ready to kick ass and does. This made us love Snarf even more. Snarf is the real lord and king of Thundercats. He is a role model to the young people and to me too. We love you, Uncle Osbert. I love that. Biggest Karen. All the humanoid Thundercats who once again are saved by Snarf and can't admit it. They just have to be the heroes, and without them, there is no victory. So arrogant. I thought it was the Thundercats, not the narcissistic cats. Sorry, we get a bit over defensive of our Uncle Snarf. That's fine.
I actually agree with that. I think at what point does the ongoing running joke that Snarf is weak or lesser, or that, we have to validate in this particular episode because he like fought Mumra by himself. Oh yeah, you did a good job. I get it.
Many Karens here, but did anyone tell the new Thundercats they were allowed to use Panthro in his Thunder Tank signature music themes? Maybe Panthro let them use his CD of the greatest hits. Meow. The biggest bungler. That Aloro really loves the sound of his own voice. Totally agree. I wish he was accidentally hypnotized himself. He was so arrogant and left the chest of ultimate power in the glove compartment. What a fool. That is true. He should have been the biggest bungler, maybe. Did he stop his vehicle to take a bathroom break in the forest? I think so. I do understand that now that I'm older, you need to go at odd times of the day. Laurel, you have this one sympathy for me. Hope he washed his hands. Maybe he used Purell, hand sanitizer, hopefully. Something. David is so right. There are so many empty promises from Mumra. You get a third Earth. You get a third Earth. Mumra is a cheating boyfriend who tells the same secrets to whoever he fancies this episode. And he'll probably do it again and again and again. An absolute fool. So this episode gets 3 out of 5 hoes from Mitesh and family. Until next time, your ever-loving bunglers, Mitesh and the mystery mini mutants. We love you. We love your family, Mitesh. We love that, as always, you are sharing Thundercats with the next generation.
Honestly, this really hits a nerve with me, because this is another reason why we're doing this podcast, is that we hold the values and the storytelling and the intellectual way that this cartoon was presented, and it made such an impact on us. So
yes.
The fact that you're sharing it and your children are enjoying it and hopefully getting those morals and some of the insight that we received when we watched it totally means a lot to me. And obviously it means a lot to you, Mitesh. So cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Perfectly said. And without further ado, our final, of course, is our lovely Leah. And she says, according to all sources, including Tree Girlfriends, this is the best channel to go with. And of course, sprinkled throughout, there is tree emojis. Now we get to enjoy 2 new episodes. Woohoo for reviews. And our progenitors do not throw their genitals.
Progenitors!
I think a lot more time has passed during the first season than a year. If you consider the amount of maturity that Lion-O develops in that time, I would say that him doing the anointment trials is likely linked to his age. So this was the question, yes, from Steve Martin, if Lion-O would have to do the anointment trials if he was still the cub off of the flagship. Oh my god, welcome to my humble period. This is, oh my god, when I called Mumra's pyramid his period last time. Let's just say it's Mumra's full stop, and hopefully he doesn't live in it. This is the Mask of Gorgon. She says, fly around my mask, fly. Lingso lost his mind? Where did he leave it? Evil beyond evil. Is it made of Mumra's environmentally friendly wrapping toilet paper? Ancient poo of evil, of eternal evil bowel movements. How long does it sit inside of him between visits? Oh my god, to the loo. I could only imagine. Lion-O sniffles. Shall we give him kitty cuddles? Well, David is. And matter of fact, come Friday, you will hear the hottest episode of ThunderCats you've ever heard in your life. Bengali, Bengali, Bengali. Turn the pages and finds magic creepiness inside. Impossible tentacles. Where is Jaga? The Sword of Omens warning. True, of course. Ho, ... The movie. She snickers. Grease frightening. Sing, David, sing. The book of random noise and crackling. Hold me closer, tiny evil. No dancer here. We broke into the period. Oh, I'm sorry, the pyramid. And she put red triangles. Oh my god. I have summoned you. You summoned the Lunatics? How is this ever going to end well? Oh, a Tolkien reference. All of the things are very old, including all of Mumra. Shemlock, Hemlock. Willa voice. Ho. Why are we at Shemlock? Hemlock. Tree vibrations summoned us here. This was because the warrior maidens were outside the tree for no reason already. Mutants have finally realized it's all pointless. Mumra and his plans are so ridiculous, and they are tired of his upskirt shots and are worried they will end up with some of their own. That's why we haven't seen the mutants. Japanese hair demon mask. Yay, we know it's a period. Oh, pyramid. Yes, that pyramid. Yes. Oh, period. I can't believe I called it his period.
It's a Ryanism.
It's Ryanism. The book, perfect for Mumra's new bed. Just big enough to snapshot on him. Mumra between the sheets of paper. Go, Zach. He did his Mumra impression. It drove me mad, but now I'm feeling better now. Lionel likes to research. No thanks to Jaga. Chitara, queen of the white gold. Get that mask, Chitara.
This is Chitara, that white gold.
Mysterious mystery stays mysterious. Clever plotting. Watching me, watching you. What did you do? Why doesn't Jaga actually freaking explain? Yes, Jaga, explain to us.
I must be as cryptic as possible.
Of course. Linkso sees things, giggles. What does he see with his hands? I need more Willa voice. My sister, she doesn't know who I am, but I am me. Your hair, this is when Mumra had Nada hair. Your hair puts on mask nose hair wig on Mumra. Pride cometh before the monologue. Activate your masks. More balls, and and Leah put balls of every kind: soccer, tennis, footballs, cricket balls. I love how the anagram works. Same language for 1,000 years. I am flesh, the anagram. Mm-hmm. My balls change color. Clever balls. I will deepen the mythology. Throws book into the pool of vision. Now it's extra deep. Mumra, she put flies. David, flies, because you want him to fly. She just wrote fly emojis. Fly, Mumra, fly. And then she also wrote snarf soup. Love it. Personal Zach facts. Mad Bubbler. Snow Meow can't read, but maybe he can secretly. Let's mine the mine. I heard that good shit is in the mine. Let's not go. Bong enhanced ThunderCats high on catnip. I've experienced your body. So many furballs to cough out. Oh, God. Chilla needs to chill out. Her instinct is to burn him alive. That was a quotation. Such a lovely villain, she wrote. Hide your burbles. Hide your random skeletons. Just hide everything. Here, have some bubbles, balloons. These bubbles make them hangry. Tiger wants a hit of catnip gas. The mad bubbler is Slide's soapy brother. Snow Meow. What does his scratch post look like? Probably tore up, honestly. Wow, I hear your kitty cat thoughts. Yes, we have plenty of cardboard boxes here. You spin my ship right round, baby, right round. Spread that kitty litter right round. Oh, this is when the feliner was putting out the fire. Baby. Yep. Progenitors return and needs throwing. Bubble drugs make you feel bubbly or soapy. So many cat fights, meow. The mine of mines for mine. Plot points. I am a villain. Prepare for my monologue of bubble-tastic proportions. Ooh, we get our burble bubble for Ryan. Jaga finally explains something completely, and Snarf is evil-free. This is so random, they'll throw their own shades just for you. Yes, Snarfer is making a mess of the Tower of Omens. Did he forget to use his kitty litter tray again? Oh my god, again? David, Friday, Luna, when she says, that kitty litter box, like you said in our episode. Scooby Kitty Doo, where are you? Hiding in the mind. The stench is real, even though the bubbler should have plenty of soap. We get half a hoe. The mad bubbler is mad. Snarf. What a mess. Mumra, his greatest villain hits. Here's my mega review for such a mega episode. What a thing that was from our ThunderCats review team. I absolutely adored it. Such an episode. And no, I ain't telling you who bungled. You must listen to find out. Until next time, that was our lovely Leah. Again, thank you, Leah, for your support, you supplying us with these audio messages, and your loving progenitals and progenitors and all of the above.
Thank you for throwing them. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you for throwing those genitals. So, David, Friday's episode is Together We Stand and Ravage Island. We had a lot of fun. There's something to look forward to is Pumaira's medical degree. It's like I was saying earlier, possibly she might have not had a chance to finish that with the destruction of Thundera.
But she was left behind.
Yeah, she was left behind. My God, too bad we didn't have those messages read before.
Again, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for following. Thank you for listening. Thank you for binging. Thank you for being part of this community. Thank you for sharing in the values and the amazing stories and storytelling of this beloved cartoon for so many people. So I am always pleased. I am always happy to hear from people. I am, even on the days when I'm like, okay, we're just getting over being COVID or whatever. We're like, oh my God, someone said something. Someone messaged us, or we're just so we're so grateful and so appreciative and so humbled and loving the fact that we're reaching so, to me, I feel like amazing, like to know that other people are out there that really enjoy this and they enjoy our conversation and they interact with us again is always such an amazing thing. I feel like the world isn't such a big place sometimes and not so scary.
Beautifully said. On that, we will see you on Friday, our next episode. You could always reach David at Universal Appeal 2020, all one word, and the Radical Retro Rewind podcast, all one word, on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and beyond. Again, join us for that double kitty cat action with our special guest, Zach, for 2 more reviews, and then you get David and I back doing 2 other ThunderCats reviews later on, again in the month.
Leave a message at the cauldron.
At the cauldron. Bye, David. As always, ThunderCats ho.
You calling me a male hoe?
ThunderCats.